Hey everybody, this is the official upgrade tutorial for the Guapcoin wallet on OSX or MAC for pretty much all versions of OSX that you're running. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to back up your data directory, which contains your wallet file, right? Now, what most people have an issue with is where is the data directory on my machine, because it's actually in a hidden folder. So what you want to do is you want to go to your Finder first, right? And you go to your Finder and you click on Go, right? Then you're going to go to Folder, right? And something is going to come up where you can type in the folder. So what you want to do is you want to type in this little tilde sign. It's a tilde. It's located at the top of your keyboard on the left-hand side, and you're going to have to click Shift and stuff to access it. Then you want to put a /, and you want to put type in the word library, capital L, right? And this is going to take you to the hidden folders, the hidden library folder on your Mac. So click Go. Okay. So now you're in your hidden folder. You're going to go to Application Support. And then you should see the Guapcoin folder. So you're going to click on Guapcoin, right? Now, you want to do all of this while you have your wallet closed. So if you have an old wallet, make sure that you have closed your wallet and it's not running, okay? So here you can see I have backup folders and stuff like that. I have my wallet.dat, blah, blah, blah. Now, I like to get people to back up the entire folder. And the reason being is because you might have master nodes. And if you have master nodes, then there are other files other than the wallet.dat that you want to have a backup copy as well, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back up to the application support folder where the Guapcoin folder is. And I'm going to click click, and I'm going to go copy Guapcoin, right? So I'm going to copy the whole folder. So I'm going to go to my desktop. I'm going to click click again. I'm going to go new folder, and I'm going to go complete Guapcoin backup, right? Because this is my whole folder, my whole data directory. I'm going to open that up, right? And I'm going to go Command V, which is paste. And I'm going to paste that folder into that. So now I have a complete backup in case I mess things up, right? So I'm going to go in this folder now. Now what I'm going to do is, and I'm going to open up my trash bucket, right? So I'm going to drag the folder, the blocks to the trash, budget.dat to the trash, chain state to the trash, db log to the trash, debug log to the trash, free estimates to the trash. I'm going to leave Guapcoin config, masternode config. I'm going to drag mn cache to the trash, mn payments.dat to the trash, peers.dat to the trash, sporks to the trash, right? And I'm going to leave everything else. I have all these backups already of my wallet here. Like I got a couple of backups. So I'm going to leave all of that, right? So now I'm going to go to my browser and I'm going to go to GitHub. Hold on one second. So I already have it saved here. So I'm going to go to github.com, Guap Crypto, Guapcoin releases, right? And when I go and I arrive, I see I have the mandatory update, and the latest update is 2.3.0. So I'm going to go down to releases, assets. So I might have to expand. This might be closed. And I'm going to go to Guap 2.3.0 Mac OSX. And I'm going to download that, right? So now I'm going to unzip that. And when I unzip that, the Guapcoin DMG is here, and I'm going to double click that, right? And when I double click it, look, it tells you that you can drag this to the application folder, which I'm going to do. Boom. And then it says there's an older item here because I'm updating and I want to replace that. Okay. Now I'm going to go to, now this is something that a lot of people do. What they do is they just go directly to the folder, go directly to the icon and double click it. And I'm going to show you what's going to happen. My file folder is kind of out of order, so let me see so I can find it. Okay, so here you see Guapcoin in the applications folder. I'm going to double click it. So immediately when I double click it, it says Guapcoin cannot be opened because the developer cannot be verified, right? So I'm going to click cancel. So there is a way to open it. There's a couple of ways of opening it, right? So what you can do is you can either control, click, open. And as you can see, it still says it cannot verify the developer, but now you have a new option, which is open. So I'm going to click open. Now you can also go up to the menu screen and click open from there as well. So now my wallet is opening and it's asking me, do I want to upgrade? I'm going to click OK. So it's only going to do that if your wallet is from like 2 dot whatever, like 2.0 on, then it's going to do that. So I'm going to click OK, and then it asks me, do I want to back up? So I say, here's another backup, yet another backup, and I'm going to click save. Okay, so it created a backup. And if you look down here, now it says 2.3.0, right? So what I want you to do now is close your wallet. And just because you click that X doesn't mean you close it. You got to close it from this bar. I'm going to click quit, right? So now I'm going to go back to assets and I'm going to download this file called bootstrap.zip. Now what bootstrap.zip that's an entire copy of the most recent copy of the blockchain itself. So like all of the transactions and everything. So when you use the bootstrap, you don't have to sit there and wait for your wallet to like completely sync up from start to finish. It's now going to pretty much give you a fairly up-to-date sync, so that it'll only take like a couple of a minute or so now to sync. So I'm going to download that. But what I want you to do again is I want you to go back again, and you should still have this folder open. I don't have it open, but go back to that data folder. You can click on go, finder, go, and go to folder, library, okay, then application support, and Guapcoin. So I want you to go back to that folder, right? And you are going to delete 2 of these. You're going to open up your trash again. And you're going to drag blocks and chain state, right, to your trash. Okay? So I'm still downloading the Bootstrap. Got a couple of seconds left. It's going to be about 454 megabytes, so it's pretty big. Still downloading. And still downloading. Okay, it's just about downloaded. And boom, it is downloaded. And let's see here. Okay, so now I'm going to open this up. Okay, so now I have my Bootstrap folder, and I'm going to open that folder. So you see it gives me those same 2 folders, blocks and chain state, the folders that I actually just deleted. So let's go back to that Guapcoin folder, and I'm going to take these 2, and I'm going to drag it over to the Guapcoin folder. Okay? So now I'm going to go back to applications, and I'm going to reopen my Guapcoin wallet application. Let's see here. Okay, so I reopened it. So what it's doing is it's rescanning now. So here we go. So let me see where I'm at. So I'm now as you can see, I'm pretty much synchronized already. And now it says it's synchronizing the master nodes. And another thing is really good, even though it says it's kind of synchronizing the blocks up here. Another good thing to look at is to go to your settings, go to debug and information, right? And one of the things you want to look at to see if you're really fully synced is to look under network. So it says I have 8 connections, but no masternode connections. Now we got hundreds of masternodes, so this number should be pretty much at hundreds, in the hundreds, right? So if it's not there, you're not really fully synced and you're not going to be able to do anything. Okay, so just remember that. You really want to get this to a point to where you're seeing at least a total of masternodes of like a couple hundred. You want to see a lot of connections as well. So remember that. But again, up here we go. Masternodes are popping in. So we got 26 masternodes. So that's what it says up here is synchronizing masternodes. So it's not quite done. So we got 26 masternodes that popped in, 8 connections. This is going to go up. You know, while this is synchronizing, this should continue to go up, and you should continue to see more masternodes popping in till at least, you know, you're seeing a couple hundred masternodes that you're connecting to. You know, so anyway, this is pretty much, we see we got some more connections here. So pretty much, you know, give it some time. Even though you're fully synced in terms of blocked, you're not really synced when it comes to masternodes. So, you know, you really, really, really want to give this some time. Don't start sending any transactions or anything like that until you see this go up. Now, if you ever see this, like, you know, after a couple hours and you don't see any connections and you don't see any masternodes, then that's when you might want to come to the community, to Telegram, or reach out to somebody saying, hey, I'm not making any connections. And it's always good to make a screenshot, to take a screenshot so that you can share that screenshot in the community as well, right? So remember, you're going to go to settings, you're going to go to debug and information, and that's where you're going to see the network starting to populate, and that's where you get this network information, right? So at any rate, this is your MAC wallet update tutorial. Thank you.